All right, guys, so I'm back here at the job and I want to go over some stuff. I want you to understand why I like to do things after hours. For one, I've become accustomed to it. Normally during the workday, 8 to 5 is your businesses, right? Your businesses are open 8 to 5. So you have to be out normally hustling and grinding 8 to 5 because that's when all the businesses are open. That's when all your tech support's available. That's when all the hardware stores and everything and all your suppliers and your vendors are open. So typically after hours is when I try to do my meditation. I try to come to the jobs, try to thoroughly go through things, and that's what I'm doing right here. So let's go through this job and let's take a look. I can never stress enough about coming to a job, and it's really hard because I really do try to explain to everyone, employees, friends, everybody and that come into my life, that you need to meditate. You need to come to the job and you need to sit here and you need to take your time. So I've already spent my time and now I'm just going to kind of go through what I got going here. But I look at the curve here on this driveway, right? And I go, why do I want to be up here on the curve when it takes longer for the gate to open, right? I mean, all these things, you got to think about like you're in a car. And I literally think about my little butt. Let's talk about something else. Anyways, my butt being in the seat of a car and literally pulling up to the spot where I just marked it. I punch keypad, beep, 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 and listening to the gate. It goes more like this, beep, beep, beep. Yeah, like that. And I have to think about all this stuff. So I want it right here. That's where I propose it. I got it far enough off the road. You come in through with a trailer, a car, a pedestrian car, whatever, a big truck. You got enough room for the fire department if they want to have a code in here. All these things. It keeps you far enough away. Here, the front end of the car, that's another thing you got to think about. The front end of your car sticking out. This one's not so bad, but you got to be thinking about that kind of stuff. I came here, I threw a tape measure across this driveway. I kept kind of sighting it and sighting it and sighting it. I did the best I could without getting a string here. I don't have Big Red today. It's in the shop getting worked on, so I got the old Chevy. But, I sighted down this. I didn't really want to spray paint their driveway. Use common sense. I can't tell you people in the world that just don't use common sense. Use common sense. I mean, a little gray is not so bad, but use that bright orange stuff over there, and it's just not the right way, I think. So I put some marks here. What they're going to do is they're going to come in with a loader, and they're actually going to scrape this down. So I put a little corner here, a flag to indicate it. I marked it up through the woods, up through the grassy area, and then the customer, I could tell, I was reading the customer, that it seemed like possibly they didn't quite understand what I was getting at. So I wanted to mark a couple spots where potentially the poles and the gate operator are going to go, and obviously it's going to slide back in this area. But with this big hill, I don't know how much you can see on a camera for the hill, there's a pretty significant hill here, and the gate will run into this hill. So I also put a little mark here. Now I'm looking for the future too, right? I put this mark for myself because I know I might not come back in 3 weeks, a month, whatever it takes for somebody to come in here by the time everything gets finalized, approved. So township wants to say something, they don't want to say something, all those things. I put a mark here that's a permanent mark. I know that one will stay longer than probably these ones. These will wash away in the rain eventually. All these things you got to think about. So another thing, now that I got the camera on, I'm sitting here thinking about a loop, a free exit loop with that guy right there, that drain. We should be okay. We can get about 6 feet away. We can be in this general area. So anyways, I just wanted to take you on this, guys, with me and explain to you what goes through my brain and what I like to do, and the reason why I believe if you're a salesman, if you're an owner, if you're an employee, and you're trying to improve on yourself, you can't be selfish. You gotta go above and beyond. You really do. You gotta go above and beyond, and it stinks. Right now I'm losing time with the family. It's it's about 6, 7 o'clock at night right now. The sun's still up real high, but oh, what's this camera telling me?